This is FX Mesh here, smashing it. What is going on, guys? I'm just here to just show you a few trades taken in the past week, which is 29th of May to 2nd of June. So today is the 5th, but I'm just doing a late recap of what happened in the past, which is last week. And I'm just going through a few trades, the trade I paid attention to. One of them is the USD card, which of course I was able to use breakout to enter this particular trade. Now I'll just explain briefly. I saw that on the 4 hours, if you go to 4 hours, price has constantly rejected this zone. Price came up here, played around here, bounced out, came back again, retested, but a reversal bearish candlestick pushed downwards, and then made an attempt again to see if it can break past here, but there was multiple rejections. After a while, came back again in the same level, and I kept seeing rejection on this level. So what I did was to wait for price to come up to this point. When I discovered that this candlestick here, this bullish candlestick here, was already building up to this level, so it took me about at least minimum of 8 hours waiting to be able to see what the price will do after this candlestick has formed. So since I've identified this level as a major rejection level, a major resistance rejection level, what I did was that I waited for 4 hours, because I'm on a 4 hours time frame. This is a 4 hours time frame. Look at the 4 hours time frame here. So each candlestick represents 4 hours. So if I've waited for this candlestick to build up 4 hours, it took 4 hours to build this full candlestick here. I waited another 4 hours and I saw kind of an indecision bearish candle, and then I waited another 4 hours again and I saw another bearish indecision candle, sort of. So these two candlesticks here, after this candlestick has formed, it doesn't give me any clear direction of where the market is going headed. I can't know if it's, while I was here, I didn't know if it's going to break past here or come down here. So I waited a little bit. When I waited and I saw that the price was going downwards, then I stepped down to a lower time frame to see where exactly price was headed. After this candlestick closed, I'm on the 1 hour now. So after this candlestick, 1 hour candlestick has formed, I observed that there was a channel already created. I could see a channel created. This channel here was created. Now, if this channel is created, every time a channel is created, it must be broken. So once the price has created a channel, it must break the channel from any direction to now begin to give us a direction of where the market would be headed. And you know what happened? The price, if I even go down to a lower time frame, you see it clearly. You can see that on the 30 minutes, price came down. It came down here. Okay, it came down here. Then I entered around this area because I also scaled down to lower time frames. I used a breakout, not a breakout, a retest. I didn't wait for a retest. I just waited for a breakout, because on a 4 hours you can see that this candlestick was already forming, trying to engulf this particular bearish I was waiting for. On the 4 hours, when I saw this push and I saw these 2 wicks here, I knew that the price is most likely going to head to the downside, and I entered I entered the sell, and that's how I stopped here, and this is my TP. Then I allowed the market to play around and all this kind of stuff. It started going down, it reacted, came down here, reacted here, and I was waiting for price to see what's going to happen. Then it pushed to the downside. I didn't take any other trade. I was doing other things. I was doing busy. What I'm trying to say is that I'm just trying to show you that you can also trade breakouts. For example, if you have a key level, for example, this key level could be a line that represents an area where price has rejected and retested multiple times. Once the candlesticks are moving, once the candlestick has moved, once the candlestick has crossed that line and closed on a higher time frame, let's say 4 hours time frame, wait a bit after that candlestick has closed to see what happens to the next candlestick. If the next candlestick starts heading to the upside, then you can take a buy from there to the next previous structure. That is what I did there here. But in other cases, you can also, if you like, you can wait for a retest. But here I didn't wait for a retest because I know that price was no longer crossing this area. It's going to reject to the downside after multiple rejection of this level. So it means this level is very high. It's very strong. This level is very strong. So that's how I was able to win this particular trade. I didn't take much risk last week because of the fact that I wanted to show the market of what the market is going to do, and just like that. Now for NZDJPY, the same thing I did here. What I did was that I traded the breakout here. Now I went on a 4 hours time frame, okay, while the price was here. Let me use a replay. Let's use a replay so that it becomes clearer. So when the price was here, you can see this candlestick now I'm making an attempt to cross this level, which I've identified. I've already marked out. After it has crossed this level, you can see that there's a wick showing that some sign of sellers coming to the same level. But what I did was I decided to wait to see what happens next, and let's see what happens. Oh, no, it can't play. Okay, that's fine. It can't play. That's fine. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm having some technical issues with my replay button. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so once this candlestick has crossed and closed, I waited again for this candlestick to form. This was my TP point. In my mind, I was already watching and saying that, okay, you know what, once price break past this level and give me more confirmation to the upside, I will be taking a buy, and here will be my TP. Then I entered here, and you can see in profit. So what I'm trying to say is the same thing I was trying to mention when I was talking about the USD card, that you can trade breakouts. Now let me show you what I mean. Look, take for instance this area. When the price built up to this level, after doing all this push to the upside and pull back and push to the upside here, when it got here, look at what happened. If this candlestick has broken past here and closed, I would have been looking for, my bias would have changed. I would have been looking for what? A buying opportunity, looking for another candlestick to give me another push to the upside, for me to now start taking what? A buy, a bullish trade. But look at what happened. The price reversed. This candlestick alone has given me the one of the confirmation that price is going to reverse, and once it's reversed, it closed, just take a sell there. That's how to trade breakout. It's very simple. I use breakout as one of the fundamental principles to analyze my charts when I'm taking trades. Now I also took, I marked out, I was pursuing this particular, I was chasing this particular development, NZDCHF, and you can see on my Telegram that this what was the situation previously last week, and I was waiting for the price to get to this level, and it got to this level through a bearish descending channel. So when it got there, I waited for this candlestick to pop out. It did pop out. Then I had this candlestick here, I think this is hanging man or something like that. Then another candlestick again here. I wanted a breakout through here, and you can see that I've marked this point, and I drew an arrow pushing to the upside, that indicating that the price would I was expecting price to push to the upside, and you know what happened, and this is what happened. The price exploded to the upside, and you can see it is in profit. So that is how it goes for NZDCHF. Now my principles is based off of simple break and retest, and also breakouts. Now the simple break and retest is such that once you have I usually trade breakouts and simple break and retest. Now here going forward, I would want to, I've traded a breakout here, and I'm in profit. Now this is the idea. this is a key level. This is level that I've identified. This is a key level. This is a level. This is a strong level. Price has broken here and come back. It's coming back to retest this level. I'm waiting for price to therefore break this level and come and retest it. Then start pushing to the direction of the trend. First of all, the trend is what is a bearish trend, pushing to the downside. Has broken this level, came back again to the test, and I'm expecting price to come up here like this and push to the downside. That's how it is. Now let me explain the concept. The concept is just simple break and retest is my concept. The concept I employ in trading or taking a trade. Now how do I carry out this particular trading or trading strategy? Now it's called simple break and retest. Identify a level, a horizontal level, strong level enough on a higher time frame, probably on the 4 hours or on a 1 hour. Then the allied price, it depends on where the price is coming from. It could be from the it could be a bearish push. Let's assume it's a bearish push, and once it's pushing to the downside, price is coming down. It must break that level and wait for it to come and retest that level and give me candlesticks in the direction of the level of the bearish direction. Okay, then I will now begin to push, and I can take my trade from this point, and I'll take a sell from this point. And the same thing happens when the impulse on the push is a bullish push. I'll identify a key level and allow price to break past the level and come back to retest the level and give me candlesticks in direction of the push, which is what a bullish push. So this is the concept I use to analyze trades. I do other things around. I also I use the Fibonacci retracement as well, but I'm not going to go into that as well except when it's necessary. Now what is happening going forward for NZDCHF? When price breaks, which it has broken, it has played around using a bearish candlestick, a bearish channel, and pushing to the downside, and it has tested this level and it has gone up again. This is the idea. Price has broken, it's coming back. This is my point of interest. This point is my point of interest. The question is, what happens when the price gets here? Is it going to go this direction to be in line with this pressure, or is it going to break out and start going to the upside? Time will tell if that will happen. So that's how my trading went. I have other opportunities I will not be explaining here because of time. I just want to make sure my videos are short, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, and also I'll be back again for more important information. This is FX Mesh signing out. Peace out.